A couple parties I seen, I knew that they were spiking drinks. My girl was at the New Year's party, right? I'm at the front door. I got to make sure everybody got their passes and everything like that. So then my girl and her girlfriend is in the party. So they get bottles of champagne. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking for them. After everybody comes, they close the door. So I'm going knocking in doors, looking at people. I'm looking for my kid's mother now.
Witnesses are vanishing and jurors are backing out. Diddy's trial just got hit with another delay, and it ain't looking like a coincidence either. Word on the street is Diddy's allegedly coming after the people who've dared to speak up against him. He's even planning to sue his former bodyguard just for exposing him. Can you believe that? And now Cassie's all set to testify this week, but new reports are saying she might actually need witness protection. That's how wild things are getting. So what really happened to witness number 3? Why are jurors suddenly too scared to stay on this case? Prosecutors just dropped the bomb that victim 3 has gone missing, and there are whispers that Diddy could be involved in their disappearance. Folks are saying he's got a reputation for pressuring anyone who dares speak against him.
There's been a delay in jury selection in the trial of Sean Diddy Combs. The judge postponing the last phase of the process until Monday.
And this ain't the first time. Let's not forget, while Diddy was locked up at the Metropolitan Detention Center, he was still pulling strings. Call records show he was working the phones non-stop, allegedly trying to buy silence and scare people off. One victim was hit with over 200 calls from him. That ain't normal. That's straight up intimidation and control. Diddy had a sneaky little trick up his sleeve. He'd call up his own family members, then get them to three-way in a victim or a witness. That way, the call couldn't be tracked. Shady, right? And guess who he was reaching out to? Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard. Gene even got a direct message from Diddy telling him to stop talking and that enough is enough. Looks like Diddy's feeling the heat. Gene saw it all with his own eyes. He witnessed the way Diddy treated people, the manipulation, the threats, the abuse. And the moment Diddy allegedly tried to drug Gene's girlfriend, that's when Gene realized he was dealing with a whole different monster. Gene tried to put a stop to it, but Diddy wasn't listening. He just kept doing what he wanted with no regard for anyone else. Gene Deal's the only one from Diddy's inner circle who never signed an NDA. That's why he's out here exposing everything. Everyone else forced to sign NDAs after attending Diddy's infamous freak-off parties, silenced before they could speak. Even women who worked at Bad Boy Entertainment were allegedly being pimped out to record label execs.
Selection of a jury in the Sean Diddy Combs case almost complete. Prosecutors are preparing for opening arguments on Monday, but they admit there's a snag. One of their key witnesses against the rapper appears to have gone missing. This comes as we learn that Combs' ex-girlfriend, who was seen on video being assaulted by the rapper, is pregnant. Here's Les Trent.
Now Diddy's panicking because this time jail might be the final destination. Jury selection is almost wrapped up and Diddy knows he's out of options. Now he's resorting to violence to keep the walls from closing in. But here's the thing. There are names bigger than Diddy tangled up in this mess, and if he falls, he's taking others down with him. Insiders say jurors were handed a list of celebrities that weren't even part of the original lawsuit, which means prosecutors might be holding on to some explosive info for later. The whispers are getting louder, and people are starting to distance themselves quickly. While some of Diddy's celebrity friends are being name-dropped left and right, others have already dipped from the spotlight, clearly trying to dodge the backlash they know is coming. Here's the kicker. Diddy was offered a plea deal to snitch on the people he's been running with, and now these alleged criminals are shaking. One major name already caught in the crossfire? Dallas Bishop T.D. Jakes. He suddenly stepped down as head pastor at the Potter's House megachurch right after word spread that Diddy might start talking. Coincidence? Doesn't look like it. With witnesses no longer feeling safe and Diddy's circle allegedly turning up the heat, jury selection has been paused and the whole trial pushed back. At this point, it's clear. Witnesses need federal protection just to stay out of harm's way. Leaked phone calls from inside the Metropolitan Detention Center just dropped, and they're wild. Turns out Diddy wasn't just sitting around, he was actively trying to pay off his accusers to keep quiet. One victim was allegedly offered $10,000 to shut down her case and walk away, and that's exactly what happened. And here's the kicker.
You tell all those people who supported you and they survivors, enough is enough.
You didn't tell me about this. So he tried to get somebody to reach out to you?
No, I got a phone call from Kirk Burrows. And Kirk Burrows, and I ain't gonna even get this guy no play. Not Kirk Burrows, but one of the Puff dudes that I know that's real close to him said, Kirk told me, yo, he want to reach out to you, Gene. He want to speak to you. I said, speak to me for what?
Jay-Z's name got dragged into this too, with claims that he pulled the same move when he was linked to a rape lawsuit tied to Diddy. What's really going on behind the scenes? And let's be real, this isn't just about hush money. People are whispering that threats were involved too. Otherwise, why are victims and jurors suddenly vanishing or backing out right before trial? It's way too suspicious to ignore. Meanwhile, Diddy's legal team is scrambling to fight back. With lawsuit after lawsuit piling up, his lawyers are now flipping the script, saying that singer Cassie Ventura wasn't just a victim, but also engaged in violent behavior herself. They're trying to spin it as mutual volatility, claiming Diddy wasn't the only one acting out, but folks aren't buying it. And wait, it gets even more desperate. Before this, Diddy actually tried to argue that he shouldn't be held responsible because drugs and alcohol messed with his head. His lawyers are saying he didn't know what he was doing was wrong. Seriously? That's the defense now? With federal eyes on him and the list of accusations growing, Diddy's team is clearly in panic mode.
Former bandmate from Dirty Money, she called the other group member Dunn 58 times trying to get her to stop the lawsuit against Diddy.
She ain't the only one he was trying to get in contact with. You understand? He sent somebody through somebody else to try to get in contact with me, telling me enough is enough. Oh, okay. You tell Big Mama that enough is enough. You can't tell Wolf Mama enough is enough. You tell D. Ferg Mama enough is enough.
While Diddy's legal team is out here trying to twist the narrative, behind the scenes, it's a whole different story. Sources close to the case are saying that private investigators have uncovered new footage that could tie Diddy to multiple underground parties, ones that allegedly involved illegal activities and big-name guests who thought they'd never be exposed. And get this, one of the former employees from Bad Boy Entertainment has come forward claiming that there's an entire vault of recordings Diddy kept locked up. We're talking surveillance videos, voice recordings, and photos, all stashed away to use as leverage against people in his circle. That's some real shady chess playing. But now, that vault might have fallen into the wrong hands. Insiders are also saying that federal agents have been quietly questioning former assistants, dancers, and drivers who worked with Diddy during the peak of his career. And some of them, they're finally talking. The image of Diddy as just a flashy music mogul is cracking. And what's underneath is way darker than anyone imagined. And
so literally just leaving the federal courthouse, lots happened today. The big thing is there is still no jury. They're so concerned about jurors backing out over the weekend once they find out that they're actually on the jury, that they're going to bring 43 of them back on Monday morning. They're going to strike them and then go right into opening statements.
From his usual celebrity crew, loud. People who once partied with him every weekend are now dodging the media and scrubbing old pics off social media. Now here's where things get even wilder. Multiple insiders are claiming that Diddy kept a network of handlers to manage the people around him and keep the secrets buried. These weren't just bodyguards or assistants. They were people whose job was to watch, control, and silence anyone who started stepping out of line. One former insider even said Diddy used to run background loyalty checks on his own crew, hiring private firms to dig into their personal lives and make sure no one was getting ready to flip. And if they were, they'd either get paid off or pushed out fast. That's some real paranoia level control.
Number 3 was going to be revealed when she took the stand, but the woman has apparently gone missing, and prosecutors say they've been unable to reach her.
People just get nervous, and this person could just be nervous and just has had second thoughts.
If the prosecutor can't find this witness, how might it affect the case?
Look, I don't think it's going to have a tremendous effect. The prosecution is going to call a number of alleged victims. So look, this is just one less.
And now, as the walls close in, these same handlers are turning into liabilities. A few of them have already started cooperating with the feds. And the info they're giving up, it's said to be damaging. People are talking about hidden properties, secret cash payouts, and burner phones used to arrange everything from intimidation to cover-ups. Meanwhile, record labels that once proudly partnered with Diddy are going silent. Some execs are trying to distance themselves fast, scrubbing deals and pulling down anything that ties their name to him. It's like everyone's trying to disappear before the real storm hits. As Diddy's empire keeps crumbling, more powerful names are starting to surface. And some of them have everything to lose. Sources close to the investigation are hinting that Diddy wasn't acting alone when it came to these alleged parties, payouts, and cover-ups. Word is some major Hollywood producers, political donors, and international businessmen were right there with him behind those closed doors. Federal investigators have reportedly expanded their probe, not just looking at Diddy's finances, but tracing where the money went and who it was funneled to. One agent allegedly said this might turn into one of the biggest entertainment scandals of the decade. Offshore accounts, fake charities, and shady real estate deals are now being looked at as part of a wider scheme. Meanwhile, two high-profile attorneys connected to other industry elites have been spotted entering federal buildings in New York, and insiders believe they're lawyering up before their clients get exposed. Some of these names have never been linked to anything scandalous until now. There's even talk that leaked emails and text threads are floating around showing conversations between Diddy and people in high places, trying to coordinate silence and spin the media narrative before it all blew up. Behind the scenes, panic is spreading like wildfire. Diddy's inner circle is in full meltdown. Former friends, associates, and even longtime business partners are ghosting him, switching phones, wiping socials, and straight up vanishing. And now sources are saying there's a growing list of people trying to cut secret immunity deals with the feds before their names hit the headlines. What's really wild? A whistleblower just came forward claiming there's a hidden black book, a coded list Diddy kept, documenting every major figure he had dirt on and what they owed him. Allegedly, it contains everything from favors and cash deals to more serious secrets that could ruin reputations overnight. If that black book gets into the wrong hands, it's game over for a lot of powerful people. And let's not forget, media outlets that once protected Diddy's image are now flipping. Journalists who were once kept quiet with NDAs or paid exclusives are starting to leak old footage, buried interviews, and unseen photos that paint a whole different story. This isn't just about celebrity gossip anymore. This is about systemic cover-ups that stretch deep into the entertainment industry. At this point, it's clear, Diddy's not innocent, he's just desperate. All the lies, cover-ups, and shady moves, it's all part of a last-ditch effort to dodge jail time. Even his own legal team, the same law firm that had his back for over 20 years, dropped him. Why? Because they saw the receipts. Once they looked at the mountain of evidence, they knew there was no way to win this case. And now Diddy's in full panic mode. He's been trying to wipe out any trace of evidence for months. His lawyers are scrambling to toss out the search warrants used on his LA and Miami homes, claiming the feds went too far, that the warrants were unconstitutional and overbroad. They're begging the court to throw out everything the agents found. That's how bad it's gotten. From the leaked jail calls to missing witnesses and lawyers running for the hills, Diddy's team is reaching for anything to make this nightmare disappear. But the truth is chasing him fast, and the whole world is watching. Now it's not just about Diddy anymore, it's about who else is getting exposed. This house of cards is shaking, and it's only a matter of time before it all collapses. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share this video, and don't miss the next update because trust me, this storm is just getting started. See you in the next one.